the iPhone. If it's not set up, it doesn't go off. So, all right. Call this meeting to order at 6:03. That's, where's my agenda here? There. Laurie, please call the roll.
Did you tell me to do the roll? Mr. Wilson?
Here.
Ms. Jamison?
Present.
Mr. Lednitzky?
Here.
Mr. O'Vera?
Present.
Mr. Hurst? Mr. Bush? And Mr. Daniel.
Here.
All right. Let's rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, move on to staff reports. Think that means you're on? Staff reports? Anything?
Questions?
Staff reports?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. Yep.
Hey, under staff reports, I want to introduce our new police officers here.
Yeah, so right in the back here, I'll make it quick. This is Officer Brett
I want to hear
Barfinick.
from everybody.
What's his name again?
Brett Barfinick, and he comes to us with about a year and a half of Texas police officer experience, and we were fortunate enough to lure him away from TSTC.
Letting you get a good look at the suspect before he goes home.
His first day was yesterday, so far so good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This comes after the presentation, right? Okay. We have some people wanting to discuss, let's speak before we present the precast thing. We'll let our citizen input come. Paul Lutke's on the list. Okay, there we go. All right, and item 5, discussion and presentation regarding LGS precast site at 408 South Lacy Drive, Lacy Lakeview, Texas.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you for City Council for inviting us today. My name is Joseph Rivkin. I'm one of the founders of LGS Precast. Our business is that we design concrete and steel structures, and that we have started a business to make precast concrete parts. Yes, ma'am. I'll speak up, or I'll adjust this to be closer to me. So,
Yeah,
and for the one for the recording as well. Good. So our business is that we engineer and design precast structures, concrete structures. Our specialty is very large commercial buildings, industrial, large retail buildings, and multi-story, multi-family buildings. We can also do large-sized data centers. But our business is to use concrete as a building material, and we'll put people's mind at ease that we're not in the cement business. We don't make cement. We're not in the ready-mix business, and we don't sell concrete as a product to the public. The difference is that precast is licensed by the Texas Department of Environmental Quality along with ready-mix. But precast, requires a very high quality mixing and a different environment than ready mix. So I'll give you as an example, the type of plant that we have is one that is entirely enclosed, that the purpose of the plant is to make a small amount of concrete for our own personal needs in the factory and not to be sold to the public. So the kind of equipment that we have is especially designed for that it is the same equipment that like a food company would use for bulk mixing. And I'll show everyone here what it looks like. Our plant would look like this on page 1, that the type of mixer is a planetary mixer, and it is in relation to what you would say for a ready-mix plant. This is a 2-yard mixer. A ready-mix mixer is usually 12 yards, 6 times larger, and it has a very different design. So in a general sense, the concerns about what kind, whether we're in the cement business, how disruptive this thing could be in terms of mess and dirt and dust, is very much less, right? And in terms of for this particular facility, I'll give you, this is a picture of a similar mixing plant against a building, and the mixer unit there is about 20 feet to the mixer. And the building that we will have next to this mixer, behind it, is 44.5 feet tall. So our building is extremely large, and we have a very small mixer on one side of it that serves the building's requirements for concrete. And I'll show you as an example. The building that we have for our shop building, it looks like this. This is what it looks like inside. And the building is 44 feet tall. And how that relates to the size of the mixer would look like this, that the mixer is very, very tiny in relation to the building. In terms of for the site, how should I put this? Yeah, so we have a small mixer. The mixer is approximately 700 feet from the back property line where the apartment buildings are. It's approximately 180 feet from the neighborhood on the north side. And in terms of the coverage, if you look at the facility layout, that the only residents in the area that could possibly see it are a few residents on the east side, that the very huge building is blocking the view of the mixer to almost the entire community. So in terms of that, we don't want to have people bothered by that. I would also like to show that we've made an application to the Texas Department of Environmental Quality, and we're intent to follow all the rules and regulations that the TCEQ has for this type of plant and beyond, right? So this kind of mixture that we have is very much smaller than what people have seen at other ready-mix plants. We also have special pollution controls that we've ordered for this plant, and we have two silos for storing concrete, not concrete, cement. This is what the silos look like. And we've ordered a special HEPA filter. There's an automatic HEPA filter to go to the top of this so that any air that's coming out of our silos is completely filtered. And so this is the highest standard of air filtration that's available in industry. And we've even decided to anyway, so we far exceed what people might be thinking of is what we're doing. On the mixer itself, is the way, because it's a sealed mixer, is when you put things in the mixer, some small amount of air comes out of the mixer when you put things in. So we've ordered a special hopper filter that goes on top of the mixer, so the little bit of air that goes in gets filtered when it comes out. And we're kind of intent to say, we'll be operating this equipment and this facility for a very long time. We're very conscious to take care of our employees and ourselves. And dust and anything noxious, it wouldn't be very neighborly. So we've decided to spend a large amount of money to put the best pollution controls possible that we could. And then in addition is to say, the last thing that we've looked at, that we've done, is to say we're concerned about any dust in the facility from the bins of aggregate and sand that we have. So we have made a commitment to only buy washed sand and only buy washed aggregates, so that when they're moved onto our facility, that we don't have, we have a very much reduced, contamination of dust in our facility. We don't want to be, it reduces the dust. Let's see what else. And that's the basic things. A lot of things people are concerned about. What's the nature of our business? We're as different from ready mix as from anything else.
So when you bring in the aggregate and the sand and the concrete, are you augering that out of those trucks? Are you dumping it and loading it? How do you put it into your storage bin?
So the first is the cement comes in by pneumatic truck. So it comes in a sealed truck. Looks like a silver tube. And it is loaded pneumatically from the trucks into the silos that we have. So it's not exposed to the air. The aggregates, the washed aggregates, come by dump truck, and they'll be dumped into a staging area, a small mound area, and then loaded into the bin for the concrete mixer with a loader. So is normally. But the one that people are concerned with is, of course, one is to keep, we don't have any transfer of cement in the open air. And then we have between the cement silos and the mixers, you'll see two white lines, that these are screw-fed augers that feed a bin. So there's no open conveyors, there is no open facility for any cement. I think that's what you referred to.
Yeah, I just want to see what the opportunities were. So the primary air particulate that may be generated from your site, it sounds like it's from the dumping of the aggregate and sand, and then the scooping and loading of it. Would that be accurate to say?
So very much reduced so, because we've decided to pay for washed sand and washed aggregates. So that there is some, but it's quite localized. We've also located the dumping location further from any property line and made it to be quite small. So it's likely that we'll be supplied from locally within 5 miles from some of the suppliers of aggregates. And we've decided to have almost to be minimal what the mountain is there of sand and aggregates, because it's not needed, because the delivery chain is so short.
So when you said far from the residences you're talking about, it's going to be on the side of the property closest to the oil storage tanks?
So the So if you look at this figure, it'll be further from that edge, the dumping location of any aggregates and sand. Okay.
Would you describe for the council where you are in the permitting process with TCEQ on air quality? What they're going to do?
Yes. TCEQ received our application. They have indicated that we technically comply and we're in the public notice period, that we have advertised it publicly as they require. And, you know, so they have finished with their comments to us in the process.
TCEQ has?
Yes.
And how long is the public comment period? For those that don't know, how and where are they able to make comments?
They're able to contact TCEQ directly with regard to this permit. And the permit period is, there's a couple of weeks left in the public notice period, 2 or 3 weeks.
Are you aware whether TCEQ intends to have any of the public hearings or not?
They have not indicated that, and it's up to them. Okay, it's not up to us.
Right.
What hours would y'all be operating?
Daylight hours.
Daylight hours, so it won't be a 24-hour plant.
No. We also, it's more worker-friendly that way, to say. You know, we have a lot of work and we'd rather people work during the day and get some sleep.
How many employees will you have in the plant?
Initially, a little more than 20,
Okay.
and it'll be more than that if they don't like overtime. But we intend to invite them to have a lot of overtime. So if they like to work a lot, it will be a little over 20. If not, it'll be a few more.
Will you have departments within this small batch plant, QA, lab, and EHS?
We don't have an EHS department. We have a lab in QA, right? Lab in QA is that we have to test every single batch that we make for consistency and quality. We're also an engineering business, and so we're responsible for what we build, and we're building very large buildings from our own products. So QA is the heart of what we do, and it's also very important that we pick the right employees and we pay them well. The same reason, because we want them to stay and to be very proud of where they work. So I'll give you as an example, the equipment that we've ordered with all of the pollution controls is not the cheap equipment, right? And this is because we care about our employees and the quality of what we're making. We have, you know, in terms of, for what we're spend on this, we could probably, anyway, I shouldn't, no hyperbole. We have great equipment and great technology.
What's your safety record? What's your OSHA
So
numbers? Do you know?
we're an engineering
for the plant,
business.
For the plant in Texas.
For this plant, right, we'll have a brand new safety record, all right? We will start with a brand new OSHA safety record.
Right.
And so, you know, our insurance rates will be commensurate, okay? Also, the industry in general is a high, you know, it has a high insurance load, and it demands a very high safety care and duty from the plant owner. Is that this is our responsibility, is to always take care of our workers. They're our most important, there is the most important thing we have. I hope that was responsive to your question. So, but we do not have a record operating this plant yet. The plant that we have, the indoor portion of the plant, is highly automated, and so it's, you know, it's a quite interesting work as well.
safe to say that most of the work that's gonna be happening will be going on inside, and very little to do outside?
So we have 3 lines. One line is very large. It makes very large beams and roof panels. That line is 363 feet long. It's outside to make some particular pieces. And inside is we have 2 very large automated lines making floor slabs and wall panels indoors.
Any other questions? Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, at 6:24, we'll recess work session and convene regular session. Item 6, approval of minutes from the city council meeting held on August 12th, 2025. Do I hear a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the city council meeting held on August 12th, 2025.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Laurie, please poll the council.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. Olvera,
Yes.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes?
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
Mr. Hurt, oh, sorry, he's not here, Mr. Daniel.
Yes.
Moving on to item 7, discussion and consideration of action to authorize the city manager to execute an interlocal agreement with TSTC to provide public safety dispatch services for the TSTC Department of Public Safety. Do I hear a motion?
I move that we approve authorizing the city manager to execute an interlocal agreement with Texas State Technical College to provide public safety dispatch services for the TSTC Department of Public Safety.
Second?
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion?
And Calvin, just for clarification, or I'm sorry, City Manager Hadi, just for clarification, this is the same thing we do every year with TSTC, correct?
It's the same thing we've done every year, but we did increase the price a little bit this
Okay.
year.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Any other discussion? Hearing none. Laurie, would you please poll the council?
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. Olvera,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
and Mr. Wilson.
Yes. Item 8 is discussion and consideration of an action to appoint new zoning commissioners to fill a vacancy and/or unexpired terms on the Planning and Zoning Commission. Do I hear a motion? Have we,
We've gotten 2, I put them on your desk, and
at what point do they?
we only
do
need
they
2.
speak? Are they-
We've only gotten 2, and we only need 2.
Okay,
I know.
okay. So we have 2 applicants for the 2 available positions. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none. Laurie, please poll the council. Oh, we have a.
Yeah, I need a motion.
Need a
Oh, we need a
I'll
motion.
make a
I'm
motion.
sorry.
I got it. I got it. I move that we approve the action to appoint new commissioners to fill vacancy and unexpired terms on the Planning and Zoning Committee. Those to be filled by Kristen Daniel and Deborah Ray.
I'll second.
Now we can have some discussion. Hearing none. Laurie, please poll the council.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes?
Mr. Olvera,
Yes.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
and Mr. Ledniski.
Yes.
Item 9, oath of office administered to the newly appointed commissioners to the City of Lacy Lakeview Planning and Zoning Commission. Are our newly appointed members present?
Yeah. Right there.
Please come forward.
Okay. First, raise your right hand. Do each of you solemnly swear that you will faithfully execute the duties and office of Planning and Zoning Board Commissioner of the State of Texas, City of Lacy Lakeview, and to the best of your ability, preserve, protect, defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state so help you God? All right, you will each sign your oath, and you will each sign a statement. The second one says you didn't bribe anybody, pay anybody, or offer any gifts. You get a point.
You're welcome.
Item number 10, discussion and consideration of recommended action to accept proposal of employee life insurance, to approve supplemental employee benefits options through Aflac, and accept proposal for employee group health insurance through Blue Cross for fiscal year 2025 and 2026. Do I hear a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to accept the proposal employee life insurance, to approve the supplemental employee benefits options through Aflac, and accept the proposal for employee group health insurance for Blue Cross Blue Shield fiscal year 2025 to 2026.
I'll second that, sir.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Questions for the city council? For the city manager? No. All right, hearing none, all right, please poll the council.
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. Olvera,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
and Mr. Wilson.
Yes. All right, next item is public comment. We have 3 people signed up. If anyone was not aware, anyone is welcome to comment, but we do require you to sign up before you go to the podium. So if you'd like to speak, please, you can come and fill out this form while we're letting the first person speak. First person on the list, Paul Lutke. And again, for the record, when you reach the microphone, please give your name and address.
Paul Lutke, 502 North Oak. Very good presentation there. But, and I can understand why I've been told a bunch of stuff that your filings don't agree with. You've applied to make 157 cubic yards of concrete per hour and operate 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. Particulate matter, hauling of the ingredients are like a few microns, but to me that's dust you can't see. But you can breathe it in. You're right across from a residential area where kids will be playing. You're a half mile from Little League soccer fields. And the only people complaining, can legally complain, are within a quarter mile. But that's a half mile. So if your dust goes a quarter mile, it's going to go a half mile. And I just have an issue with how this was done. Back in February, all that was listed on the agenda was LGS Precast Addition on South Lacy Drive. There was no other information. I don't know what all the council knew when they approved it, but I gotta believe if all this was known then, if you would have allowed it across your back fence. I don't know that you would. I don't want it across my back fence, so I don't know why you would. So why would you allow it across somebody else's back fence? I just don't agree with how all that was done. To say that the presentation was less than truthful is less than truthful. It wasn't, there was no information provided to even cause a discussion. And like I said, I just have trouble with people on the council then approving that for across somebody's backyard, a half mile from a Little League field. It makes no sense to me. And I don't know, like you said, this is a new thing. They got no data. How do y'all know 5 years, 10 years, you're not going to have some of these kids breathing that stuff in for that many years? And what kind of effect it's going to have? Y'all didn't think of that, did you? Didn't even consider it. And that's what bugs me about all this. It's like your cute little presentation here. Citizens didn't have that information you just showed the council. Why not? It makes no sense. Like I said, you got your agenda, you run it, and to heck with us. Basically, that's how I see it. And you allowed us 3 minutes to talk a month. Only because you have to. Do you listen? Do you pay any attention? No. When I talked about the property taxes, several of you agreed with it. Did you do anything? No, you didn't do anything. So what good is it listening to us or letting us talk if you don't listen or do anything? You talk about, presenting stuff to you. I presented something, and you sat on your hands. Didn't do anything. So what good is it? And what good are you, basically, to allow this across the fence from people? Because I don't think you would have allowed it across the fence from your property. I think that's it. Not sure.
Next speaker is Gail Tyus.
Well, I'm not going to complain. I'm here to announce that after delay, I want to get the senior game day started back again. I have now got it scheduled to be at the Civic Center on September the 30th between 2 and 4. The first meeting there would be just more or less getting us organized, see what we all want to do, because I'm just going to facilitate it. I think this is a great thing that I think that the city has been willing to do, is to provide a space free where seniors that have limited things they can do for free, to come out, socialize, have a coffee, visit, play games, or whatever we decide to do. But this is something that we can start. It may be once a month, it may be every week, but that's going to be determining on how many show up, how many's interested, and what they all want to do. Anyway, I just want to bring it to the council and to the public that they are starting back up on, we're going forward on September the 30th at 2. Everybody's welcome to come. Hope to see you there. Oh, excuse me, I'm Gail Tice from 302 Avenue. I'm sorry.
You escaped me. All right, the next speaker is Rebecca Eubank.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Eubank, and I live in China Springs, not in the city. I just wanted to come and introduce myself today and let everyone know that I am running for McLennan County District Clerk. I wanted to come and thank council for everything that you do as public servants. I come from a line of public servants. I am the daughter of a United States Air Force veteran. I am the daughter of a police veteran. I am also the wife of a police veteran, and I myself am a United States Air Force veteran and a law enforcement veteran. So I am running for McLennan County District Clerk. I want to keep the office transparent for the community. I want to keep it running smoothly, and I just want to make sure that everyone knows who I am, and that I believe you all got a letter from me. If you didn't, I would love to talk to you at a later time. It has my cell phone number. My cell phone number is out there for any member of the public. If you ever need to get a hold of me at any time, you can find me. I'm at the courthouse. I work currently at the courthouse, so I'm easy to track down, and I would love to talk to anyone anytime. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. You had 20 seconds left. I'm gonna put you on the clock here.
That's all right. The other thing I had to say is, for what he was saying about a 2-yard thing, for the buildings they're gonna build, you're gonna need a lot more than 2 yards at a time. So don't BS us. I mean, that was just quite obvious on what you're saying, they're small batches. They don't build big buildings out of small batches.
What was your name, ma'am?
Diana Rodriguez.
Diana Rodriguez?
You want me to sign it?
Yeah, that's okay, I'll write you down. Topic you're speaking on?
On the plan.
Precast? Okay.
I just have a few questions that probably is on the mind of a lot of people.
And your street address, I'm sorry.
206 Birch,
206 Birch. Okay, thank you.
yes. So, is this a startup, or have y'all been in business before? Are you located somewhere else? What I'm wondering is, what is your track record for safety and air quality? You know, do you have another business elsewhere where this has been addressed, or is it on record anywhere?
Yeah, ma'am, this is not structured that way for
Okay.
dialogue.
Okay.
It's meant for you to
Okay, I'll just tell you.
express your
That's my
views.
concern then, okay.
Yeah.
So if there is a prior business location, since they mentioned that OSHA's starting at 0, what does it look like prior to coming to Lacy Lakeview?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And another concern is, what contribution will it be for our community? Are they opening up jobs for our people? Or are they bringing their own people in? I don't know what all the questions are going to lead to. Are y'all gonna, I'm not sure how the system works. Are you going to authorize the permit, or is that up to somebody else? You know, are things still being considered? Is this finalized? Does everything we're saying today mean anything at all? You know, concerns. And yeah, I'm concerned about air quality as well, just like everybody else. He did make a very good presentation, and I think we would be willing to be very welcoming neighbors, but the facts need to be out there for everyone to consider. And that's why I'm here, because I don't want the hearsay online, the rumors. I want to see what they have to say, what we have to say, and get the facts. And that's pretty much it, I think.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. What's your name? I'm sorry? Kay McMurtry.
And I'm not going to present what my husband told me to present. It's a lot of pages. No, Charlie. But my concern, everybody is concerned about here, above us. Mine is kind of infrastructure and not about oil. I want that oil to keep on coming. But I'm afraid of big trucks. Now, the gentleman is going to have rock, sand, other stuff that's going to come in on big trucks. And we already have a fertilizer company. We have gas trucks. And Alamo still has their heavy trucks that come in and out. It's not necessarily for I go blank on streets, but not, I'll get it done. The street that goes into Waco. Lacy Lakeview Drive, is that it? Correct? I'm sorry? 77, okay.
New Dallas Highway, 77.
Okay. We don't have to worry about that because the state does. what I'm worried about are these roads that are off of Lacy Lakeview Drive, with the big trucks. Our streets aren't in the best condition, and Chris is great now. My vehicle doesn't get stuck in the big crossover there. But our roads are in bad shape. The heavy trucks coming in and out of your plants. I'm concerned about the noise relation. We do have SpaceX. We have the airplanes out at TSTC. So I'm concerned about the noise. And I guess that's about it. It's just protecting our ground, the noise relations. And we sure don't need many more big trucks coming in the area. And the route that you would be, or the trucks would be coming in, where would they be coming from? Dallas or the Austin area? I mean, if they come straight down Craven, that's not going to be good. So that's basically all I have to say.
That was really good timing.
How much did
Just professionally done.
do I have any more time than I can talk about? Because I am fighting. And gosh bless y'all if y'all are fighting a red problem. Because we've been fighting on it since we had those big storms.
All right. Next item is mayor's report, and I asked our city attorney. It's not allowed by the rules for me to comment on anything that was said here by the speakers or the public, but I would invite everyone. We're going to have what shouldn't be too terribly long of an executive session. How long do you? It might be 30 minutes or so. Okay. To stay around, I apologize asking you to wait, but we do have some things we can tell you that really weren't covered well due to the agenda. Just the way we run our meetings for state law, city bylaws, and the rules. They're sort of been designed to discourage a lot of back and forth we can run around and get in the way of business and take all night. But we can certainly do that till coffee in the morning, if that's what you would like to do tonight, because we do understand the concerns. With that, that's it for me. Anything for anyone on the council? Okay, at 6:46, we'll recess regular session and convene into executive session. 7:36, we'll recess exit executive session and discussion and consideration of any motions regarding matters discussed in executive session. Does anyone have a motion they wish to make? All right, hearing none, meeting is adjourned, 7:36.